He's not where we want him to be, and neither is the whole team in general, and he's no different.
Team-wise and individual-wise, their numbers are a little bit down from usual.
He's obviously not used to a pressure game. He's got a ways to go.
The sign of things to come, despite being only 1 year into his contract extension with the Senators. Dany Heatley wants out. He's 28, signed a 6-year, $45 million extension in October 07. He's informed the team of his desire to play elsewhere. Heatley became unhappy with his role after the team made a coaching change midway through last season. 39 goals, 72 points, lowest totals in 4 years with the Sens. His agent, J.P. Barry, says they're in discussions to move the star forward.
We've been talking about Dany's future for a couple of weeks, and as part of those discussions, we did ask the team to work with us to find a new team. We know how difficult it is, to trade a player who's got a contract like this, so, we felt that this was the right time so that Brian could explore every option possible, and we're going to help him do that.
Yeah, Sens GM Brian Murray was contacted by TSN and asked about Heatley's demand and would only say, and I quote, "We signed him to a long-term deal and we expect him to honor it at this point in time. He is a Senator." Darren Dreger, a Hockey Insider, joins me from Mellon Arena in Pittsburgh, of course, for Game 6 of the Stanley Cup tonight, but more on the story too. Darren, well, how did it get to this point where Dany Heatley wants out of Ottawa?
Well, Rod, really it boils down to philosophical differences between the coach and the player. So when Craig Hartsburg was fired as head coach of the Ottawa Senators and replaced by Corey Clouston from the American Hockey League, that changed everything for the star player that Dany Heatley is. Corey Clouston limited the ice time of Dany Heatley, in his opinion. He played on the second power play overtime. So when the two met at the conclusion of the season, Dany Heatley made his concerns very much aware. He let the organization know that he wasn't happy, but they agreed that he would walk away and ultimately just let it settle down. So Dany Heatley pushed forward. He played with Canada at the World Hockey Championships, and then the two groups got together following the international event. But Dany Heatley hadn't changed his mind. And then approximately 1 week ago, J.P. Barry called Brian Murray and requested the official trade.
Well, a lot of teams would love to have someone with Dany Heatley's skill on their squad. What type of teams might be interested in working out a deal with Ottawa for Heatley?
Well, Rod, you're looking at teams who obviously need a top three forward. You're looking at teams potentially who need a culture change. And you're obviously looking at teams who need a finisher. The Pittsburgh Penguins, depending on how things go here in Game 6, or if they win and it goes to Game 7 and they lose to Detroit, they may be looking for a finisher. So perhaps there's a fit there. The San Jose Sharks, we know, are in the market for a bit of a culture change. So you're going to start hearing about the names of Patrick Marleau, perhaps others from the San Jose Sharks in conjunction, in association with this trade. And another Canadian team who I'm sure will have interest will be the Edmonton Oilers, as they continue to search for a top three forward, Rod.
All right, Darren Dreger in Pittsburgh.